YouTube, what the crap's going on? HeirofCarthage here. Man, it's good to be home. I've been out all week. I had been out on business in Utah this week. So yeah, that's why I was out and recording on my laptop and things were a little bit different. I'm back home on my desktop. I actually have a good microphone now too, which is nice. Don't realize how much that I enjoy a good microphone. I got so frustrated trying to record with the one I had all week because it was crappy. So hopefully things are sounding a lot better. So I'm going to say hello to everybody in the chat this morning. Hope y'all are ready for a 50th episode special of the legendary West Rome campaign. I see Sextus is here. It wouldn't be an event without him. This is kind of like his event. But in any case, a few things I wanted to start off with before we jump into the game, which I will do here very quickly. I'm actually right on time for once. How about that? First of all, I wanted to thank the folks who have supported me on Patreon. Not everybody can do that, and that's fine. I'm just saying thanks to those folks who did. And if you want to, and only if you have the means, and you want to support me on that, there should be some cards on the video. You can go check it out. But just to kind of tell you all recently what they have helped with, I was able to get a water cooler for my computer, and then I used that to overclock my processor. It was a fairly minor thing in terms of cost and everything, but it made a huge difference. Like, it increased my benchmark score by a substantial amount. I want to say it was about 20% on my computer, and then I've seen about a 10% frame rate boost in Attila. So just that's why I want to thank them. So again, that's what the kind of support, when you all support me on there, that's the kind of things that I'm trying to do. There is word on the horizon of the new NVIDIA Pascal graphics cards coming out soon, so obviously the support that's been coming in, I've been saving a chunk of that, knowing that they're coming up, and obviously my goal here is to try and use that money that you all support me with to try and make sure I turn around and give you the best videos possible. So prior to that, I had gotten this microphone set up that sounds a lot better. So anyway, that's what that is. Thank you for those who support. Now, on to business, the business at hand. So first of all, I think we need to have a short moment of silence for Appius Rolus, who died in Britannia at the hands of a very tired and not so thinking heir. So here we go. All right, Mr. Appius, we salute you. And in order to salute Appius, I think that we need to name something after him. And I want to try and say that he originated down here in Hispania. Like whenever we sent him up, I think he originated down here whenever we sent him up to go to whenever we sent him up to go to Britannia. So we'll come down here and we'll take this settlement. In fact, I don't know, I'll wait and see. Appius, are you out there in the chat, bud? If you are, then let me know. But otherwise, unless he tells me otherwise, I'm going to name this settlement after him. We'll call it Via Appius. There we go. There we go. So we renamed it after him. And Sextus here, I do have plans for what I want to do with him. Of course, I'll take some input from you all, though. But obviously, he's in a lot safer position now. Some of you want me to get him down to a walled city. He would have to bust his way through these rebels to do that, which is possible. But I have reinforcements on the way to help him, so we should be okay. I'm going to take these guys, since they apparently don't stop Abdonians from crossing anyway. Let's see if this patrol mode really does that. Naval Commerce Campaign movement disabled. I mean, I don't see how this would stop them from crossing any more than anything else. But I'm going to put these guys down here to add some protection against these rebels, just in case they attack, which they may or may not. I'm not really sure at this point. Repair this stuff. So yeah, we got a lot of work to do. But you like Colonia, Appius? That's true. It does sound better. I thought Via was kind of appropriate for like the Iberian Peninsula, right? But I guess it's not Roman enough, so that's a fair point. We'll call it Colonia if there's enough room. There may not be. There we go. So I'm trying to check out the chat. So how's it going, folks, in the chat? I see everybody was saying hi this morning. Looks like we got a pretty good attendance here. Let's check in. I'm going to check on the attendance real quick, just out of curiosity's sake. I don't know why that happens, but there we go. Whenever I tabbed out, it, let's see, can you all in the chat? Am I still broadcasting? Because whenever I tabbed out, it, yeah, it did some funny stuff. We should be good. I was going to see how many people are on here. Right now, it says so far that we've got about 200 folks on, so hopefully we get more. Let's see. Gonna flip on over here. Yeah, there's some lag. There was some weird stuff going on because when I tabbed out, I'll wait just a second. When I tabbed out, it closed my Chrome. I have no idea why, so. Okay, hopefully it's back. Is it back, folks? Should be back. Let's just make sure. It says that my primary stream is bad. YouTube is make it smooth. Why would it be bad? The health was just fine a minute ago, and it's not like anything's happened to my internet. Huh. Let's see. How's the stream quality on your end? Is it any good? Can you all tell me how the stream's going? It says it's bad. Hopefully it's not bad. We getting no more lag? Is the quality okay? Are you all getting decent quality? Let me know. I'll try and check it out. I have no idea why it did that, so sorry about that. Whenever I tabbed out, like it closed my Chrome windows, and I'm sure that screwed over the stream for a moment. So that's one of the difficulties of streaming. You never know how that kind of stuff is going to happen. Okay, streaming's just fine. HD. Yeah, stop the alt tabbing. I have to alt tab every now and then because that's the only way that I can mess with something on the other screen. So, and plus I didn't alt tab. That's why the Chrome window's closed. Like I just clicked out on the Chrome window, and when I came out, it was closed. So, yeah, alt tabbing would have been the way to do it without screwing things up. So anyway, it looks like we're ready to get started. Let me go check things down in Africa too, because we had a bit of a mess going on there, and we also have some leftover mess down here in southern Italy. There's a Visigoth army that's kind of rampaging up through Italy, but I can get in right behind it here, and we should be able to catch them within a turn or two. And I'm thinking I'm just going to garrison this army in Patchy Town just to kind of secure southern Italy. We'll catch up with the Visigoths on the next turn. There are Huns in my land raiding right here, which is irritating, but they're going to have a hard time getting past Aquileia unless they come in huge numbers, which they did once in an episode that I tried to record and it got messed up. And then I've got Vienna protected for the moment as well, just because there was some concern with the Quadians and others trying to get around me. So we should be protected. I think that I've done just about all the moves that I can or should do this turn. After 2 more turns, this army will be complete. And then I think that we are getting ready to burn down the Garamantians, which I very much look forward to. I'm going to bring this army down to Sabrata, and then we've got this other army at Leptis, which will be capable of challenging the Garamantians. So yeah, we'll come down and basically either subjugate or burn Garama. One of the two. I'll let you all vote for it. So when the time comes and I deal with Garama, what do you all say? Should I subjugate it or should I burn it? So let me know what you think. I think it's time to end a turn, though, as far as I'm concerned.
How can I assist you?
Got this spy who has leveled up, but I'm... Ooh, ruined provisions. That might be handy. We can go up there and maybe start trying to wreck the Huns a little or something. That'd be nice. Of course, I am getting lessened corruption by having that spy there, so taking him up to wreck the Huns might be counterproductive.
The sword was drawn, but now it's bloodied. End this feud. We offer peace today, or the sword tomorrow.
The Abdonians want peace, and if they were one of many other factions, I might consider it, but I'm about to destroy them, so I don't see what would benefit me in asking them for peace. They do offer me money, and I could just betray them, but then that hurts my trustworthiness and other stuff too with other factions. Of course, that hasn't stopped me before. Let's see. People are telling me to burn Garama, but to leave the chickens alone. That's good advice. You never want to attack the chickens in a game. Yeah, I'm not going to take their peace treaty. Watch them bring up like 4 new stacks to attack Sextus because I didn't take it. There's the picks. I told you all they'd be back in greater numbers, and there they are. So we need to get reinforcements up to Sextus. And we will. Okay, those Visigoths ran off, so now I'm going to get my fleet hunting for some of the Visigoths. And then we need to have an army deal with the Saxons and the Geets as well. But I want to secure Britannia first. Looks like the Alamans are attacking some rebels outside of Shall Not Pass, and I think we all know how this is going to end. They shall not pass. Okay, so done with them. I have been dropping, so Omar says to drop the Palatina and replace them with Legio. I have. I've been replacing quite a lot of them. So the Geets are going to try and get around me and get to one of my settlements. They're sending like all their forces over there to attack it. So, yeah, I'm going to have to fight another one of these battles. I kind of hate that the Geets are doing this. It's really a waste of time because I have enough armies around to destroy them. But they're going to send a few of their stacks over, and they're pretty crappy stacks. Like, there's not a lot in here that is worth much other than the fact that they're going to have 4 Nordic warlords just because they have 4 stacks. But I think they will be easily stopped, so let's fight this. People keep telling me to take peace with everybody. There's no need for me to take peace with everybody. I've got plenty of armies to do some fighting, and then I'm just going to betray those peace treaties very, very soon. Now, there are certain peace treaties which I will take, like you all saw, like the Gepids and the Palmyrines and a bunch of those people that were out east that I just did not need to be fighting with. Then there was no reason for me not to take peace with them. But like the Picts and the Abdonians, I'm just going to end up fighting them anyway. So we might as well just kill them now, is my mentality on that, rather than wait and put off the inevitable. So we've got a lot of Legio, and of course, you know, I'd like to use these Legio to best effect when it comes to getting their javelins thrown, because that's what's going to help them get the most kills. We are just up against like a bunch of spearmen and stuff, so I'm not super concerned, but want to get it done.
Our spears are yours.
We'll put... Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and put my spear general over here. It's not like a governor or something, so if we lose him, it's not the end of the world. And I'm thinking I'm going to actually put all my archers... No, let's actually... That street will be a good place to concentrate all my Legio. There we go. I'll kind of put all my Legio right there. And then I'll have my archers on standby to go where needed. And then my cavalry, I'm going to kind of just deploy them back here in the scrub. Let's start the battle. And fast forward, and hopefully the enemy's going to walk right through all my Plumbata. That's the biggest stack that they have. And like I said, my only real concern is their Nordic Warlords, which is not like a particularly strong unit, but because it's legendary and it has a lot of hit points and armor, like it's going to take a little bit longer to cut them down. But there we go. We can see the Javelin Day welcome that my men are giving these guys on the streets, or in this case, the Plumbata Day, playing lawn darts with the approaching Nordic scum. So these guys are going to get wrecked pretty well, because that's going to be a considerable amount of plumbata that hits them. Yeah, 36 kills on one, and kills are going to just keep on coming in. So as these units discharge all their javelins, I'll pull them back. We ended up getting 49 kills there, 39 kills there, 33, so pretty good. Pretty good impact. I'm going to bring one of these guys over there. Finish up the killing here.
The enemy has laid an ambush.
Okay. So we can now pull our archers on over to the wall. Put them back on fire at will. Alright, so the enemy is going to go ahead and attack me here. Should be good. Says the enemy laid an ambush. Just making sure my cavalry hasn't gotten spotted. I don't see the rest of their reinforcements yet. I'm going to pull this Legio up here. Get it in Testudo. Flaming shot. There we go. Okay, just making sure the rest of my defense is set. This unit didn't get as many kills, but it's not finished with its plumbata yet, so we'll see. Getting a couple of flaming shots in here with the Sagittari. Let's put these Sagittari over here. See if we can get a shot at these scout cavalry. I don't know where they're headed to. I'd like to kill those javelins, but I also don't want the warhounds to release the hounds on my men. So I'm thinking actually I may bring these archers.
Fire! The settlement is on fire.
Sure enough. Hopefully my fort wall can't burn. It says it's indestructible, so that's good. And then their cavalry charged right into my spears. It ought to be swiftly dealt with.
Our general is being attacked. Keep him alive. The enemy have rallied their units.
Okay, I'm going to keep these bows here to potentially deal with these javelins as they come in, and then I'll probably rear charge some of the other units that come through here. Part of me wonders if I can get a rear charge off before the javelins get down here. But I'm going to wait. I'm going to be patient. There's no need to get in a hurry. It's going to take the enemy forever to cut through my defending forces, so no need to get in a hurry at this point. Sextus saying Warhammer Day 1 DLC, CA more like EA. I was not a big fan of the Day 1 DLC. Like, I don't mind them adding DLC to Warhammer. I mean, in some ways it kind of makes sense. Like, you expand all the factions over time and add it, and it's kind of like buying stuff to add onto your game, and I can kind of get that. Like, I'm not the biggest fan of it in general, but I can at least kind of understand them doing something like that. Now, the Day 1, the reason I like that, or don't like that, is just because it's appearances, right? I know that most of these companies are developing DLC prior to launch day. Keep it to yourself. You know, it's like, it's one of those things, like, why would you tell your the people buying your game, yeah, we're developing DLC from before launch day? And I mean, like, at least give it the appearance that you're trying to release it after, you know, launch, which they didn't even attempt to do. And that's part of the reason why it frustrates me, is like, at least wait till after launch to try and give it the appearance of an actual DLC. Obviously, the best business practice would be to focus all of your efforts on developing the game until it's released, and then support the launch, and then focus on DLC. But I don't think we're going to see any companies doing that, because I like DLC. It expands the game, and it keeps it going, and it gives me stuff to look forward to. But at the same time, like, it's frustrating. Why do I have lowered? Is it because of the fire lowering the stats? It probably is, because the settlement caught on fire. Yeah, those stupid raiders lit a whole bunch of the settlement on fire, and it's causing morale, or yeah, it's causing drops in morale and attack on my men. Okay, good. This numbskull released the hounds, which means that I should be free to do some damage with my cavalry. And there's really no way the AI can break through this. They'll beat my spears back over here eventually, but I've already got 50 kills with my Legio Comitatenses. And I'm going to have another line of them. I'm going to go ahead and attack these axes for a minute with the Sagittari. Might as well pick off a few of these guys. I lit that fire right there. I can't blame that on the Nordic guys. I'm going to go ahead and fire on those javelins. I want to just kill a few of these axemen. Some of the, I think some of the dogs pulled up through this formation, so I can't get those guys into, let's use the precision shot here, do a little bit of extra damage to some of these units. Yeah, I did some real nice damage there to the Thrall skirmishers. Can now get into formation there. Okay, the AI is pretty much committing right here, and I'm going to make sure that they end up buying the farm right here as well. Okay, I'm going to quit firing at the axes because they're kind of heading into combat, and I want to focus on these Thrall skirmishers. I want to get them off the battlefield. My archers did a pretty good job of tearing them up. I'm going to bring these Scout Equites out and around and try and catch this blob. Really? Why did my Sagittarius... Because I guess the morale damage from most of the town having burned down, the Sagittarius got hit by something and started running away. I'm going to take out these Thrall skirmishers. Okay, so Thrall skirmishers are going to die. Okay, stop firing because you're going to hit my own Equites. Okay, I'm going to charge into the back of these units. And the morale of my men is pretty bad, else I would actually consider... Now, I gave you all a ceasefire order. You don't have to be quite that zealous. Jeez, it's no wonder my morale's bad. Like, half the town's burning down. But we should be able to... focus on these retreating troops now. I'm going to focus on attacking them, and then we'll turn around and give the Nordic warlords another charge once we've mopped up all their supporting units that are routing. Scout Equites should be cleaning up a pretty fair amount of kills, and they are. What's going on in the chat down there? The barricades? Are the barricades getting attacked? No, but it got burned down. That's hilarious. Yeah, I would say that I did a pretty good job of making sure that the townspeople didn't suffer any ill effects from this siege. I'm pretty pleased to say that the damage is minimal. Okay, all this blob now routed, so I'm going to hunt it down and kill it. I'm just going to let my Scout Equites clean up this blob for a minute because I don't want these Geets getting away. They'll be able to train more troops, but the more I slow them down, the better. Okay, it looks like the Geets have routed in their entirety at this point, so let's spend a moment chasing down some of their stacks. Some of their units will get away, but not with a lot of men. I'm going to attack this warlord out here. I want to make sure that these units are as badly damaged as possible. And then there was another warlord routing over here, so go get him. Warlord here with 22. Some of their guys were kind of split up across the map. It's not too big a deal, though. Not really concerned. Okay, I'm going to kill a few of these Thrall spearmen before they get off the map. Won't get all of them, but at least we got some of them. And then that last Nordic warlord unit's gotten torn up a little bit, so pretty nice kills here on the Scout Equites. One over 400 and one pretty close. Should be good. Go ahead and end the battle. Sextus saying that minimal damage won't give me insurance money. You know, that's true, Sextus. A little insurance fraud would be the way to go up here. like claiming that all that fire damage was due to the Geets when it clearly was not. My own flaming arrows having lit half the town on fire. Hopefully we don't have to fight any more of these defense battles in this turn-in, but we very well could from the rebels that are up there. And if it looks too unwinnable and like it's going to waste a lot of time, I probably won't fight the rebels and I'll just send an army to deal with them. But we'll see. We've scattered the Geets there, though, and I think frustrated their attack attempts. Garmontians saw my other army come down and they're like, oh boy, we better get back to the desert. What's going on in the chat, man? Take it easy, each other on the chat. Look at the Huns, like, pulling in several stacks for raiding near Aquileia, so I'm probably going to pull a second army up to help garrison Aquileia. What they can do, though, that gets frustrating is they can siege Aquileia and then basically attack a different stack. So if I do bring another stack up, we'll eventually need to get it fortified, because that's what they'll probably try to do, which is to have one army siege Aquileia and then use the other one to go around and then attack your other stack. Why are people so curious about me checking the immigration? I'll take a look at it, but I mean, I don't think it should be a big deal at this point. Are the East Roman separatists like just enjoying like a vacation in my lands, or are they ever going to leave? Okay, so apparently these guys are going to bring all their troops and attack Aboracum. It's giving me some chance to win in the auto-resolve. I don't feel like fighting this. Like, I'm pretty sure that I could win if I fight it. They just have Cairo Ballista and Onager. I mean, pretty certain we can win, honestly. But I don't feel like fighting it. I'm lazy. So I'm going to auto-resolve it. And I'm going to rush because they have all the Cairo Ballista and everything else. We'll see what happens. Nah, we lost. Even though I had a better than fair chance of winning, we lost. It makes perfect sense if you don't think about it. It's because of their Onager and stuff. That's what let them win. So they're going to take a Borkun, but I have an army right there. We'll just take it back. I'm not really concerned about it. I just did not feel like playing another long defense battle after having just done one. I don't want the whole episode to be those. We have to deal with them enough. Mission issued. Okay. Let's get back up here to Britannia real quick. We've got this army, which is one turn away from being complete. I may go ahead and see about hurrying over and taking care of this little Geet infestation over there. There's quite a few picks, but Sextus is in pretty good shape at this point. I'm thinking about... Yeah, we need to get reinforcements up to Sextus, so this army is going to have to hit Aboracum. And we can continue the siege, but I think we can actually fight this one because the... Now look at this, look at this. You saw how damaged those guys were in the attack. You saw it. It gave them back all of their troops up to 100% health when they took the city. Little AI trickery there, huh? Do you all see that? These guys were badly damaged after the battle, and now they have all of their troops at 100% health. Sure. It does the same thing for me, now that I think of it. Absolutely idiotic. I'm going to spend a couple of turns, like, I'm going to have to siege these guys out a little bit, because they got their full strength back, and they have all those artillery units. Even bringing them out onto open ground is going to be somewhat dangerous. So it's going to be a couple more turns probably before Britannia really settles down. That's pretty irritating. That is some really cheap crap there that the AI pulled. Some really cheap crap. I'm going to pull up here to Verona so I have a second army in waiting for the Huns. I'm getting one more turn here to have those Cataphracti ready. And then honestly, I may have this army go help against the Huns rather than this one, because with all the extra cavalry, heavier infantry, this army would be better suited to helping defend against the Huns. So I will consider that. We do have a fleet here. There's a Visigoth army, but it's on shore. A couple of smaller Visigoth fleets down here. I'm not really concerned about that because I have a defense. in southern Italy. Let's get up here to put pressure on this other Visigoth transport fleet.
At your service.
I did get this spy, and he can ruin provisions. We're going to lose some money by taking him off of this stance, but I want to come over here and it says increases fatigue for all units in the target army. Misdirect army. Is there not one of these that like ruin provisions, increases fatigue? I mean, that's okay. I was wishing there was kind of more of like an effect on, maybe that's what my champion does. Let's take a look. Oh, he's siege, so he can't do anything. Well, probably not going to hurt for me then to come start messing with some of these other stacks then. Let's try and ruin their provisions, see what happens. Failure. Good. At least that was successful. Oh, wait. No, it wasn't. Aquila siege, so I can't do anything about that. Is that going to... No, these guys finish. They can finish recruiting too, so we should be good. Thinking about whether or not I should send this army over to get the Quadians, but it's fall, and I don't really want to get caught up in the mountains during the winter. Plus, the Quadians might have help that I cannot see.
What do you wish of me?
So Londinian has one priest helping, and I'm going to get the other one helping here to kind of secure the public order. And then we should be able to kind of... These rebels, though, I mean, this could be a problem. I definitely want to keep Sextus safe. Thinking about whether or not we can push these rebels back. Yeah, we can. So let's just kind of keep them pushed back for the moment. And get back into the settlement. And let's see. I'm going to tear that down and convert it over to one of my farm fields. Okay. I kind of want to end another turn here too. We do have a lot of money, so it probably won't hurt to go through some of my settlements and just kind of see where we need to spend some of this money, since we have so much. Not a lot to do in some of these towns that have already gotten most of their upgrades. Let's kind of see what we got here. Food is at 41. That could be better. Sheep pens. What is the public order here?
Commander?
It's even better now that I have troops. But we can't support a ton of upgrades due to lack of food. So if we put this fishing jetty in, we've got one fishing jetty already. We're getting extra food from the fruit plantation, which is good. Probably should switch one of the sheep pens over to a wheat field. Just to help support these. The fountain uses up food too, and the question is whether I need it. We're at 6 there, 3. Yeah, we kind of might need it. Some of these other provinces. Let's go ahead and spend some money on that. So I think that the fishing jetty by itself should be able to support the upgrade of that town. We've got fishing jetties now on all 3. I've got the Basilica of Isis here, plus a great theater and the governor's estate. You would think that we could have better public order than we do, but we don't. Some of you all want me to check the immigration. Here's what it is. It's looking pretty low right now. So the immigration has come down considerably due to the tax rate being raised. So I think the highest it is right up here is 36%. And then up in Britannia, we're still suffering some from it. But, I mean, overall, it would eventually come down. All right. So, let's see. I can probably spend just a little bit more money. Galatia. Probably not a whole lot else for me to do there right now. Africa. What was I going to put in here? So we got 167 food, which is plenty. Public order is stable. Food market, wine market was what I wanted to put in because that's a lot of extra wealth from commerce, but I don't quite have the trade venue stuff researched yet, so we're kind of stuck there for the moment. Wow. I've got a full plus 10 out here from this and a circus, and the public order is still kind of barely keeping up. Oh well. Okay, African Arbanensis. We can go ahead and upgrade this religious building there. There's no reason not to. And I'm wanting to put a wine market into Narbo as well. And we have a good public order at Narbo, so we should go ahead and upgrade that wheat farm too, just to give ourselves the extra local food supply. Let's check out this province. I haven't done a lot here in a long time. Looks like their public order just turned back positive, and we can go ahead and help secure that a little more. And I've got plenty of extra food to run the upgrades on these towns. So that should work out, but sanitation-wise, will we be good? Yes, we will. So no concern. Britannia. We've kind of built this province up relatively quick, which is good. Got all these great fishing wharfs. We can, I think we can upgrade. Oh yeah, we can upgrade to the circus. Let's go ahead and upgrade the reservoir. We might as well upgrade to the Basilica of Isis here, I believe. And then we can wheat farm there. So I mean, might as well spend that money. And Biatica, there's a bunch of buildings that can be upgraded. Let's see what makes sense real quick. First of all, the religious building, why not? Just a little extra food consumption. And food is fairly stable in this province. Public order is very good in this province. So we can upgrade those. Probably should go ahead and do the town centers. And probably the governor's estate. And I think we could probably handle the herbs as well. Carthagenesis can now build out another building chain here. Let's go ahead and maybe drop some sheep flocks in. Let's go ahead and upgrade to the Basilica of Isis. We have some extra food, not a ton, but we can definitely afford those upgrades. And we should be able to take the hit to sanitation to upgrade the olive press. Might as well at this point. We've got a bathhouse too. Upgrading that's gonna be worthwhile. There we go. So we spent the money. I'm not just sitting on a big giant fortune. See what time it is. Yeah, just keeping track of my time. By the way, if you all want to join me after this, I'm gonna do Halo live stream. The firefight, Warzone firefight beta is out, and I'm looking for you all to kind of come join and play through a firefight with me.
That we should offer you gold. We do not argue with spirits.
Okay, just for the moment, I'm going to take peace from the Abdonians, though I'm going to try and extort a little extra money out of them. I'm going to betray them, but I don't want them attacking Sextus right now. He's got enough challenge around him. So I'll take their peace just for the moment from the Abdonians. They declared peace, and now they're attacking my champion. So you can see how this relationship is going to be. Oh, wow. Here come the picks. So we have got to get reinforcements up to Sextus. Actually, we can't. He's going to be attacked. So this is a fight for his life scenario for Sextus. Let's see what all we're up against. I guess we should have run away with Sextus. Good grief. The picks are here in force, and it's too late now because the autosave will have saved over my file. So live on episode 50, we get to see whether or not Sextus Perennis survives the assault from the picks. Now, I have a lot of crossbows, fortunately, and I even have a couple of onager. We're certainly not going to sally forth. We'll fight this. I believe that this defensive map is not one of the crappy Colosseum maps. Rip Sextus. I don't think Sextus is going to die here, actually. With the help of the crossbows, we should be in pretty good shape, as long as there's a defensible town center. And it actually looks like... Does that town center just have one entrance? Because that would be absolutely brilliant if that was the case. If there's one entrance to the town center, I don't see how the enemy is going to be able to fight their way in here. There are two entrances. Still, I think that that's going to give them a big challenge. So I've got all of these these guys here that have huge attack, and the AI is going to have to cut through all my Legio Comitatenses before they can do anything, and I have all the crossbows. So that's why I'm feeling pretty confident, actually, that Sextus should be able to fight his way out of this. And once again, prove his worth. Looks like all the AI has deployed over there. I kind of want to just take this cavalry and hide in the woods. That's not all cavalry, though. Kind of trying to think here. Let's see if we can get my onagers deployed up here to our satisfaction. I don't think the onagers are going to do a ton of damage, but we might as well do what we can with them. And Sextus is down here. Yeah, talk about a mistake there. That would have been absolutely brilliant. I'm sure Sextus would have been cursing me forever, as he should. Yeah, the AI is going to have to come up here to fight me, and it is not going to be pretty. So I'm trying to think here. I'm going to go ahead and put one of the weaker... actually, let's put a full-strength Legio up here to guard the barricade. And then we're going to surround these areas with more Legio. And I'm going to have some standing in reserve, ready to continue to throw their javelins. And I've got others that can stand in as well. In fact, let's actually take those two that I just put in reserve, and let's get them ready to fight on this side. And then we're going to need someone to block this. Okay, that's one of my own units. That's fine. We'll just need to clog the entrance, basically. Okay. I need all of my units that are up by the walls to be on fire at will. Okay. Alright, I think we are set. Let's start the battle. I'm going to run my cavalry off over here just to kind of hide in waiting. And there's going to be a lot more picks that come onto the battlefield. And in terms of onager, let's do fire at will.
Reinforcements! More for us to kill!
Where's my onager range? Okay, there's my onager range. We just have to watch where those reinforcements come on because... Thanks, take me under the map. That's very handy. I'm going to go ahead and let my onagers open fire on the approaching infantry blob over here because we should be able to cause a lot of damage to it as soon as they're in range of both my onagers. Okay. Gonna open fire. Again, cavalry needs to be kind of held in reserve, in my opinion. And it's gonna help to get a couple of my elite ballistari up on the walls over here. I'm gonna do flaming bolts just because I think it'll cause a lot of damage here. We have a ton of troops here, and I really think we have the capability to win this if played right, but that's the big question at hand. Will I play it right? Could possibly set my own city on fire here too, but we'll be alright. Yeah, we're getting some decent damage done on the big blob. Well, when we hit it, we are. Like that shot right there will have caused pretty decent damage. My crossbows... I'm going to wait till the enemy gets closer, and then I'll do barrage and precision. But otherwise, I'm just going to let them start doing a little bit of damage. Already 41 kills on one of them, so I say a little bit of damage, but it ought to be substantial damage. Okay, there are some enemy reinforcements coming in from that way. So I'm going to actually kind of come reposition this cavalry over here, just to make sure it's out of the line. Okay, the crossbows, 62 kills, 22 kills, so getting some nice kills. The enemy's going to have to approach through the crossbow fire. I'm going to go ahead and turn my onager loose on some of these skirmishers. My crossbows should start doing some pretty serious wreckage here. I'm going to go into barrage and precision. My Legio Committee Tenseis are now going to be firing, so again, should be a substantial amount of damage caused here. I'm going to cause some damage to that Moamire cavalry. And now I'm going to target these axes. Target these axes that are coming up. Target the axes, please. Very grateful that you killed the Moamire, but yeah, I'm sure it is. The settlement's going to do a lot of burning before it's safe again. I'm going to cease fire with my onager for a minute because we might hit my own guys. We are causing some pretty insane damage to the Picts here. We've already got quite a few other units wavering. Probably wouldn't hurt to go ahead and bring up another Legio. Let's pull this one back. Just want to keep as many... yeah, these elite Ballistari are absolutely destroying the approaching enemy. I'm actually going to switch over to heavy shot because it's good versus armored infantry and target the Celtic warlord for a moment.
Enemy troops are at the walls.
Let's take these crossbows and let's pull some of these units back so that the enemy javelins don't have the range to throw at me. Okay, I switched you over to heavy shot, so I don't know why you're still shooting flaming shot. But yeah, heavy shot. And I did give you attack orders on the Celtic warlord. Okay, so these guys getting wrecked over there. Now remember that I'm saving my offensive troops kind of for the end of this assault. Let's pull back again to where the javelins don't have range. Okay, barricade's under attack, but I'm not really concerned about it. Okay, these crossbows right here should be able to fire up and over, I think. Let's kind of watch their trajectory. Right now they're not firing at all, so apparently they're saying they don't have a line of sight. Maybe if we put them up here, I can get some shots into those skirmishers. But I don't know, if the skirmishers start getting hits on me, I'm probably going to just call it quits. Let's check the approaching army. My cavalry is hidden and safe for the moment. Let's just kind of leave them where they're at, but we need to keep an eye on them. My onager, I'll wait and start firing there. I think we're fine for now. So these crossbows, 217 kills, 198 kills. Let's go ahead and cease fire there, save your ammo. Really need to get these other crossbows in a position where they can do some damage. Maybe in that position now. There we go. Yes, we are in that position. So I'm going to kill these Celtic brigands. And I might go ahead and replace this Legio and do the same thing over here. Just try and get these guys into a position where they can use their ammo. Otherwise, they're going to be useless. Are you guys still firing over here? Better not be. Save that ammo. Okay. Got the flaming shots coming in there. Let's switch over flaming. Hit the Celtic brigands. Okay. Holy crap. Their infantry just went straight for my cavalry, even though they were hidden. Kind of glad we caught that, or else I would have been having to try really hard not to swear. Yeah, so far things are going pretty good. The Celtic brigands are getting wrecked by my crossbows over here, so they're not going to be able to use their javelins to any good effect. Just going to keep targeting the Celtic brigands until they all shatter. keep swapping targets. There we go. So yeah, I'm not going to let them get my cavalry. That's just not going to happen. And my onager, I'm going to save the onager for just a moment until I think the enemy is going to blob up a little better for me. Okay, the Celtic brigands are now like just routing and coming back from routing. If we shoot them a few more times, they should be gone completely. Okay, this blob over here needs some crossbow action, and I've missed it. It's probably going to be too late, unfortunately. Okay, they tore down my barricade over here. We just need someone to get over here quick and unleash some javelins. Let's actually kind of hold this crossbow right here. Dang it! I missed a good opportunity to hit these guys with a ton of javelins. I'm just going to try and get one more shot off on these Celtic brigands. See if we can get them to shatter. The other ones have shattered. Okay, and I got this elite Palatina up here to unload all of its plumbata. Let's just go ahead and stack up some reinforcements. And let's get more units up to try and toss their javelins. Yeah, we'll get some kills with this unit there, so that'll be good. And then I think that the last of the Celtic brigands should be about to kick the bucket soon. And my cavalry's safe, so we can save them. So I'm pretty sure that Sextus is going to pull off the heroic victory that we need here.
Our city has been badly destroyed by the enemy.
Oh yeah, I'm sure it has. Thinking I'm going to actually start pouring these Legio Comitatenses into the fight. Let's see. I'm going to put these Ballistari. Let's pull these guys back. I need some Ballistari always up on the walls on both sides because we still got a few troops rolling in from over here and I'd like to kill them with the crossbows. Rear charges are going to be risky because the AI has lots of avenues to protect against them. But I'm going to go ahead and bring my cavalry up a little closer to the fight. I've got 2 units of Jav Cav, and we can probably use those to good effect. I'm going to go fire at will with both these units. Yeah, we're set to flaming shots. This should be good. We're wrecking that Celtic warlord something fierce. I'm thinking about taking a bunch of these elite Palatina. I say a bunch of them. Maybe some of the healthier units. And coming over here and helping to cut down some of these spearmen. Over here, we're overwhelming the enemy.
The enemy general is dead.
Yes, excellent work, crossbows. Excellent work. There's another Celtic warlord right here who needs your attention, I think, and he's going to get it.
The enemy refuses to admit defeat. Their unit has rallied.
Let's bring our Jav Cav over and get ready to support. So it looks like Sextus is actually going to be able to fight his way out of this one. Oh, wow. We're getting archer fire up into our big giant blob. That means that all these units here need to be in Testudo. Why is it not giving me the option for Testudo? Because it's different for some of them. Okay, alright, well, one by one we'll have to do it up here. So, Testudo, Testudo. Okay. Pull some more of these units up. My crossbows are getting some solid wreckage here on all these units. We need to get rid of these javelins. There's bows and everything that are firing up here, so I'm going to do everything I can to do some wrecking. Okay, good. Crossbows are wrecking these guys up good. They're getting some return fire. Okay. Think that we're gonna be able to. Let's bring these Jav Cav up one at a time so they don't kill each other with their javelins. I'm going to charge down this Celtic warlord that's trying to regroup. Okay, just keep targeting the skirmisher blob here with the Ballistari. Mopping them up is going to make a huge difference. I'm thinking I want to pull this Ballistari over and put them on this wall over here where they can get a few shots. Okay, the skirmisher blobs are dying, so Sextus is going to end up having a huge victory over the Picts here. These guys are in no way, shape, or form going to be able to overcome this defensive position and all the defensive units. There's a Moamire cavalry up here. Let's target it with the crossbows, precision, and barrage. Not fire at will. Target the Moamire cavalry, please. It should start dropping very rapidly, even though it's gone into a... No. There you go. I want to try and get my javelins into the back of this blob up here, but the pathfinding and the routing units is giving me problems. This routing unit right here is going to have to be attacked, because it'll otherwise regroup and come after my Maori and Equites. Moamire cavalry is gone. We should be able to just finish off the remainder. Let's put this Ballistari up here on fire at will and see if it can clip the edges of this melee blob. Let's bring this other cavalry in from this side to do some charges. Yeah, again, my crossbows should finish off the Celtic bows without much problem. The Celtic bows are just firing up here at this blob, and that's probably smart for them, but I put most of my guys into Testudo, and these crossbows should be able to clean that up. Let's get up here and try and save my infantry some pain. Come on. Give me a dang position. There we go. See if I can get behind this blob with my Maori and Equites and unleash a bunch of javelin fire into it. Please go ahead and throw those javelins. AI is going to bring a spearman out to attack me. Maybe. Can't really tell.
Our ambush troops have been detected.
Come on, throw your javelins, you dummies. Never mind. Gonna have to just run away because they're bringing a spear out. Okay. There's a Jav cab over here. We need to target it with my crossbows before my cavalry can safely approach. Okay, they've now locked onto my cavalry pretty much. If that Jav cab wants to fight my cavalry, I'm kind of okay with that. Oh, no, there's more javelins over there. Just get away. Get away. We might need more ammo. Ballistari. Go ahead and target down the bows again. Their cavalry is about to run out of javelin ammo, so really need to get some support over here against this infantry blob, and probably the best thing to do will just be to bring some more. Bring some more infantry out and around. Yeah, these guys have just about discharged all their javelins, so I'm going to charge them. I think my Equites can win this. It's just a Celtic cavalry raider, though. My Equites aren't really meant to fight other cavalry, but I think their mass will help them. Of course, I think cavalry is immune to impact damage on Attila. CA, please. So we'll see here. How are we doing on time? Yeah, it's about time for me to get off here anyway and start my Halo stream, but we should have time to finish the epic victory of Sextus. This big blob is starting to waver en route. They have one more Jav cab over here. Several more Jav cab over here. Let's bring this elite Ballistari over here because we're going to need it to get rid of all these Jav cab. They've still got skirmishers coming on, so yeah, I'm going to run down all the routing units. Let's send one mounted javelin over here. All these units are shattering. How did one of my crossbows end up in melee over here? I don't know, but we should probably cease that. Okay, target the Jav cav. Get up here. Wow, these guys had tons of javelins. On open ground, it would have been completely insurmountable for me to have destroyed these guys. There we go. I'm going to keep chasing Celtic Levy. This mercenary spear raider is going to be getting a ton of kills. And now at this point, we can also bring my Gallic Equites over. So we have gained the upper hand, so Sextus wins a huge victory. I'm going to go into fast forward and hunt down the fleeing Picts and really rack up the kills at this point. Okay, I don't know what in the world you're walking for, but there's a whole Celtic army over here that wants your attention. Yes, let's just go ahead and get over here. Alright, how many of these guys are left? Celtic Levy shattered 4, 24, 14, not a lot. Go after the Axe Band, please. Okay, let's get my heavy cavalry over here. These guys will end up getting a few kills, but just want to chase down as many of these Picts as we can. Just going to end up getting a lot of kills. Let's bring this unit over and run down some of these guys as well. Use the rapid advance to get them there. These units are split up everywhere while they're fleeing, so it's going to take me a couple of minutes to just hunt them down. But yeah, I'd say that was a pretty huge victory. So Sextus right now appears to be unkillable. His army is going to be pretty potent with 75 attack on his elite Palatina. In a defensive position, he's going to be near unbeatable. Okay, you can attack faster than that. I gave you a run order. Thank you. This heavy cavalry gets tired and it gets slow, I guess. Well, it's not even tired. I don't know why it's going so slow. Okay, go ahead and keep running these guys down. Got them dead enough. This ought to give some nice experience to some of my guys too. Like even those Equites, the Maorian Equites are doing pretty good. Celtic Warlord, shattered. Yeah, shattered. Most of these units are not getting away with anything substantial. 23, 10. Yeah, I mean, we can go ahead and send this one out here, but I don't think we need it. Make Sextus unbeatable again. I know, right? Think about what Sextus's army is going to look like when we convert those Legio Comitatenses over to Herculani Senores. And I'll keep a few of the elite Palatina in his army for flanking. But yeah, I mean, his army is going to be very, very good. So there you go, folks. Sextus brings you an epic victory. I do need to get off here, though, and get my Halo stream set up. Hope y'all enjoyed the 50th episode. That was a good way to end it with Sextus killing 4,300 Picts in an epic siege defense. All 3 of my crossbow units over 300, or all 4 of my crossbow units over 300 kills. So that's basically an entire Pict army that they brought down on their own. So I would say that that turned out extremely well. We didn't lose very. We only lost 348 men and killed thousands of Picts. I think they picked a fight that they couldn't finish. Huh? Oh, there's your lame joke to end the episode. Take on the Warriors. That's going to be all the time I have. Like I said, I'm going to go ahead and sign out for now. Hope you all enjoyed the live stream, and I will see you back on the next episode of the legendary West Rome campaign.